Just it's senior day, and I'm sure that you wanted to send, a good taste in the seniors' mouth. Just how uh how nice was it today to have a win over such a good team, and kind of the way y'all did it too.
It was huge. It was just huge for the program in general. To beat such a good team at home, it really felt good. We played good defense. We hit well. All around, I think it was a really good game. Paul threw well. Shanice threw well. They kept us in the game, and the bats just really exploded. So it was really big for us.
And then you in specific there in that sixth inning, how tough is it, after it's a 3-1 count and they take some time, so you have to step away from the batter's box for a minute. Just what do you do in that moment to produce such a big hit? I know it was a full count for you. And what were you looking for?
I really wasn't looking for anything specific. I was just trying to get a strike and uh, let my body do the work. And I have my coaches that believe in me, my teammates that believe in me. So it's really hard to not believe in myself. And so I was just looking to hit the ball hard, and I happened to hit a home run.
Thanks, Kylie.
Thank you.
Probably. Jason.
Hey, Kylie. Yeah, what were your thoughts on seeing Christina hit that back to back after you?
It was awesome. Christina's my roommate, if you didn't know that. So as soon as I saw her, I was like, 218 is up, because that's our room number. So I was really happy for her. It's her senior day. I think she was 3 for 3 on base. So I'm really proud of her, and she deserves it all. So I was really happy.
Probably. Probably.
Hey, obviously, Tennessee, if they'd come in here and swept y'all, they would have won the Clemson series or Clemson championship on the field. Did y'all? I'm guessing y'all didn't want that to happen. Just talk about that a little bit.
Sorry, I was muted. We knew that if they would have swept us this weekend, that they would have won the conference tournament, and we didn't want that to happen here on our field. So it was really nice for us to take the second game and not even the third. You know what I mean? We didn't want it to happen, and it's sure not happening this weekend.
And also, y'all will have, I guess, beaten everybody, in the conference at least once now. How can that help y'all going into the tournament when everybody's up here?
I think we're just able to see everyone again and take note of what happened prior games, what we did that allowed us to win in those games, and then some things that we can work on that allowed them to beat us, I guess. So just taking the pros and cons of everything and being ready when they're here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Kylie?
Yeah, I've got one. Kylie, just tell me in those moments, in general, as much as today, what's your mindset when you go to the plate? Tie ball game, couple of runners on base. Just walk me through your mindset and your approach in those moments.
I want to have a different approach than I did the prior bats. I was just looking for a strike, and I wanted just my body to work for me rather than looking at the spin, thinking about way too many things. So as I walked up to bat, it was a full count, and I just fouled off a pitch. I knew she didn't want to walk me again after she just walked Hannah Gamble. So I was looking for it, and I got it, and the rest was just history, I guess.
First of all, congratulations, Courtney, on just a big win. Just whenever I look up at the final score and it's 6-4, I can't help but think about on 2 of those home runs that Christina and Hannah reached on a walk to get, those runs that ended up being the difference. Just how important, or what is the significance of making a team like Tennessee pay for those mistakes like that?
Oh, well, it's huge. I mean, obviously every run is so important. And so when you grind to get a walk, it brings some of the momentum back in the dugout. So you have to believe that those walks were part of the lining up for the run scoring hit. So yeah, every run is obviously important, especially at the end. It's really nice to have that 4-run cushion. And it was a really, really big win for this team.
And then, of course, this season with the years they're having, we've talked a lot about Shanice and Rylan, but your other 2 seniors today, Christina, and then obviously Timber coming in and pinch hitting, had some great moments. We just talked about that, and on senior day seeing that from them.
Well, it's big. More than anything, they're just big players making it, making big plays, having big at bats and big moments. All four of them, that's who they are. I just am so proud of what they did today, but what they've done over their career here, whether it was 1 year or 4 years, and the impact that they've made on our program, on our lives, and they're incredible women. And so I'm just really proud they're Razorbacks.
And then last thing I got, just Hannah came in there today, and as a freshman, I mean, I'm sure you can't really ask for much more than her to pitch 4 innings and have it scoreless. What'd you think of what she was doing well and stepping up in that big moment?
Oh, I mean, well, no moment's too big for her. She's a competitor, and I thought, when she's at her best, she's just really, really crafty. And I thought that's what she was today, is just getting them to miss hit balls, really, distorting their timing with changing her speeds really effectively. She just competed her tail off today, and I'm just really, really proud of her. It was huge for us, and she made a really good duo with her and Shanice there.
Dudley,
The crowd was great here today again. Just talk about that a little bit. And also, Coach Weekly knew that y'all wanted to sweep them, but if they had swept y'all, they would have got to celebrate on your field. Talk about not wanting them to do that and the pride that y'all showed.
Well, I'm really glad that they can't celebrate on our field. We knew, we know what they're playing for, and we know what we're playing for. And so when we knew if we, got one that they couldn't, no one wants to see another team win and celebrate on their home turf. And so it's, they have a good lead. They're in the driver's seat to win the conference, and they're an incredible team. So I was just I'm really, really happy with the way we competed. They are very tough, very, very tough. Maybe the most complete. Not one, if not the most, then definitely a top 3 team that we've played all year. They're very, very complete throughout.
Also, I'm about to
Oh,
go
and the
out to
crowd.
say-
Sorry, I was like, I know he asked me something else. What did you say at the beginning? Our crowd was awesome. Our fans are the best. I would put up our environment at Bogle when it's packed and the berm's packed. I would put it up against anyone. Our fans are tremendous, and we know how fortunate, how lucky we are. We don't take one game for granted, and they show up for us, and they just bring so much great energy. It's an electric atmosphere, and we're very lucky.
Also, I talked to you a little bit about Casey Wood. What specifically will she bring to the team, being, I guess, a two-way player?
Oh, well, she's a competitor. I mean, have you seen the fire in her eyes when she competes? She lives for it. So, I mean, that's a huge thing for us. Obviously, she's incredibly talented, but she is a competitor. And you have to have that intangible when you get to this level.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Jason,
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win. Could you talk a little bit about Italia's defense in that 7th inning and limiting Tennessee, and really help secure just those 2, keeping the inning at just those 2 runs?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, her efforts been really big, but just to lay it out there, keep the ball in the infield is huge. It's a game of inches, and I mean, she was a difference maker there, but she's been really steady for us. And she plays much older than a freshman, to be honest. She does a great job.
Thank you.
Justin,
Yeah, Coach, I do want to ask you this. Obviously, when you see Kylie's name in the transfer portal, you know what kind of a player she is. But it seems like she's, in moments like today, she's been so clutch for you at different points in the year. Can you just talk about that aspect of Kylie?
Oh, she's a big player. Big players love those moments. And she thrives in those moments. She thrives when the team really needs her. It's such like a piece of her that is, it's just so valuable to have. But also it's, she just stayed the course today. I don't think that she's been pleased with what she's you know, just the at-bats that she's been having and just to come up in that situation and know the game's going to come back, know she's going to get something something to hit. I mean, they're not going to put another one on. So knowing that she's going to get something to hit, knowing how they were attacking her, and to just stay level in that moment. And you could see every swing she took was a better swing. She was seeing it really well. Her timing was good. And just to capitalize on that pitch in that moment is just so huge. We knew she was a big time player. And she has been that, absolutely.
And then can you just tell me about the decision to go to Shanice when you made the pitching change?
Well, because she's Shanice. You know, I thought Ha threw her tail off. And you could go either way, you know. I mean, it was coming up on the third time through the order. They're a team that makes really great adjustments. And so it was just kind of mixing it up and knowing that Shanice was ready to finish if we were in a position to use her. And so, you know, I have all the confidence in the world in Ha too, and all our pitchers. It was just more so trying to stay ahead of being in third time through the order more than anything.